The hippie movement was a cultural revolution that began in the early 1960s and lasted until the mid-1970s. It emerged in the United States, particularly in San Francisco, and spread throughout the world, influencing fashion, music, art, and attitudes through politics and society. The hippies were a counter-cultural movement that rejected mainstream values and embraced alternative lifestyles. They were characterized by the long hair, colorful clothing, and love of psychedelic drugs like LSD. The hippies promoted peace, love, and sexual liberation, and they embraced Eastern spirituality and the philosophy of nonviolence. The origins of the hippie movement can be traced back to the Beat generation of the 1950s, which rejected conformity and traditional values in favor of individualism and artistic expression. The Beats inspired a new generation of young people who rejected the consumer culture of past-war America and sought a new way of living. The hippie movement gained momentum in the mid-1960s, fueled by the Vietnam War and the civil rights movement. Many young people were disillusioned with the government and the mainstream culture, and they sought refuge in communes, festivals, and other countercultural gatherings. The Summer of Love, which took place in San Francisco in 1967, was the high point of the hippie movement. Tens of thousands of young people converged on the city's Haight-Ashbury neighborhood, where they listened to music, experimented with drugs, and embraced the ideals of peace and love. The hippie movement had a significant impact on music, fashion, and art. Musicians like Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, and Janis Joplin embraced the hippie aesthetics and helped to spread its message through the music. Fashion designers like Yves Saint Laurent and Paco Rabanne also embraced the hippie style, creating colorful flowing clothes that were a departure from more structured fashions of the past. While the hippie movement had a profound impact on culture and society, it was not without its critics. Many saw the hippies as a threat to traditional values and a symbol of social decay. The movement also faced internal conflicts over issues like drug use and political activism, and by the mid-1970s it had largely faded away. Today, the legacy of the hippie movement can still be seen in music, fashion, and art, as well as in the broader cultural values of tolerance, individualism, and freedom. The hippie may have been seen as a threat to the status quo, but their ideas and values continue to resonate with many people today.